she is probably from coming up into the house too much. It threw her clock off, her shed clock. So now she's shedding heavy too. That's my boy Buck. Yeah, I got some more turkey for you. I got enough turkey to make one skimpy ass sandwich, I guess, but I'm gonna have to give these boys some of that turkey. So it's definitely gonna be a skimpy ass turkey sandwich. Stay there, boys. I don't have time to play the game today. Put this gasoline away and shit. I got the car charging. It's gonna charge in 19 hours. I don't need the car for 19 hours. I'm using the other car today for errands. So this car is charging at a very slow rate. Last night, driving home, I got home and it had 5%. I was driving this thing like a baby, right? Trying to get as much miles per percentage point. I was getting 3 miles per percentage point. I had the heater shut off. I had the computer screen dimmed way down. You get a warning on your computer screen that it's low on charge. Leave that warning there, because essentially what it just did is it turned off your navigation. That takes power too. So just leave the warning screen there and drive. And I got 3 miles. I unplugged the phone. I guess I did unplug the extra cameras that I have in the car. But I mean, if you really needed to squeeze out, what I got is 3 miles for every fucking, I used 5% in 15 miles to get home. So I got 3 miles per percentage point. That's a 300-mile range with the car, if you didn't want to do the math. That's with everything shut off. Heat, navigation. To be honest with you, I'm bullshitting you there. I did shut off the heat for a while, but I turned it back on. It was so cold, I had to turn the heat back on. I did turn it off briefly, but then I said, fuck this shit. If I had to, I would have stopped at one of the supercharger stations on the way home. But it had, I had the seat heater on and the steering wheel heater on too. It's so sweet to be able to put that shit on. Okay, so we're just gonna leave this car out because we're gonna use it for errands today. But we're gonna set our coffee down right here. And if I don't take that cookie out of there, if I don't take that out, I'm gonna forget. Like I said, man, I'm sure it's delicious cookie, but you don't want to carry these gas cans in your car either, even though they're empty. Your car starts to smell like gas. Oh, we got to pick up a beam. We're also going to I don't know if this is going to come into play But we're picking up a 3/4 inch sheet of plywood. I've got a blueprint upstairs. The 3/4 inch sheet of plywood, it's a 4x8 sheet of plywood. We only need about 3.5 feet of it by 4 feet. I'm going to take it and cut it. I got all the plans drawn up for it. It's going to go on to this rack, this bike rack, and it'll make the bike rack stronger, but that's not why we're doing it. Because sometimes you might want to go on a trip and just take 2 bikes with you. So, but on that same trip, you're going to want to take the 2 generators and you're going to want to take 2 fuel cells. So this plywood on this bike rack will make room for the 2 fuel cells, and it'll make room for the 2 generators. So it's good. Like I said, I got it all drawn up, and you have to make cuts into plywood real nice, and there's a hump in the middle here, right here, so you have to put spacers, metal spacers, to keep the plywood straight so that everything stays straight. But in any case, you will be able to strap on the generators